Hello everybody and welcome to Forza Motorsport. This is the newest iteration in the Forza Motorsport series and it is available on Game Pass on day one. This is not a sponsored video, but I figured I'll just let everybody know if you're interested in getting this game and you have Game Pass. It comes out today, so go ahead and download it and check it out. Highly recommend it. I've played a little bit and I'll talk about my experience with it when we get into it, but I figured I'd let you guys know that it's on Game Pass, so if you are interested, save yourself the $60 and just give it a test before you decide to purchase this game if you want to. But yeah, let's get into the racing and then I'll talk a little bit about what my thoughts are on this game while we're racing. All right, before we go into the racing, this is the career mode. These are the races that you can do. This is the introduction series that it throws you right into the game, and then you have all your different tours that you can do: modern tour, enthusiast, power, legacy, open class. So as you get into the game, some things that you're going to want to do are going to be locked. You can't do until you finish the super sedans, which is going to be in the modern tour right here. So I've done the first two in the modern tour and the introduction. Takes a little bit of time to get through these events, but it's pretty good because obviously there's a lot to do. And then there is the featured events, which is kind of like in Forza Horizon, how they have the different seasons and you can do different events in certain seasons and unlock certain cars. That's kind of what this is. You can see this event, built to race, starts in 2 days and 6 hours. Then you have track exotics, you know, blah, blah, blah. So it goes on and on. So today we're actually going to do the track day event. Since this one's already out, we might as well give it a shot and let's see what this is about.
Many of motorsport's greatest names got their start racing modified daily drivers. Functional, nimble and fast, these affordable performers can be built into impressive track competitors without breaking the bank. You will find most driven hard on the streets and race to the limit on the track, all in the same day.
Okay, so they want us to pick a vehicle that works for this event. Let's go ahead and see what the options are. 2022 BRZ, 2001 Integra Type R. That's actually pretty nice. S2000, of course. Miatas, of course. The new MX-5. We got an RX-8. The 95 Eclipse, which is amazing. Fairlady Z 2003. We have a 2013 BRZ and a 95 MR2. Ooh. I don't know what I want. I think, honestly, I'm going Miata. For me, it's an easy choice. I got to go Miata. So we're going to purchase this vehicle. I think I'm going to do it in the red. Let's just do classic red. And let's get out on the track and see how this thing handles. Before we get started, let's take a look at my difficulty. So the difficulty is a little strange, and I kind of wish there was some things that I could change about it. So the Drivatar difficulty, I have at a 6. The highest you can go is an 8. 6 seems to be a good balance for me where it's challenging, but I also still have the option to win because, of course, everybody that does racing wants to win, but I also don't want to be blowing the doors off. So I kind of transition between 5 and 6 on the Drivatar difficulty. The rule set is something that I wish was more customizable. I want something that's in between the sports rules and the expert rules because I want the simulation fuel tires. I also want the simulation damage, but I want rewind on, but I want full penalties. So I can't really get both of those. So I end up going with the sport rules over the expert rules. Maybe we'll change that later on down the road if I end up making more content on this. Oh, this is like an oval with a cutout in it. Eagle Rock Speedway. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see how this is going to do. I haven't really gone into the whole upgrade shop thing yet. I've kind of just been doing the auto because I'm focusing more on the racing, but I'll probably get into that later on. Of course, you can do your tuning and you can do setups and all that stuff. So, all right, here we are. Eagle Rock Speedway in the club circuit. So this is going to be interesting. It's pretty much an entire oval with a little chicane cut out in there. So this is going to be very interesting for a Miata.
Always consider the traffic around you in the A-shaped Augie's corner when you pick your point to rotate your car before accelerating out.
Cool. Thank you. All right, and then also I believe there should be somewhere that shows my assists. Here we go. So this is my driving assist. I do have the braking line on. That's just because we're jumping from so many different tracks. I don't know every single track out there, so the braking line is more just keeping me from constantly rewinding from just like, oh, I completely botched that corner. But everything else is off, ABS off, no throttle assist. Steering is set to simulation. I think I'm still kind of judging whether I like that or not. No traction, no stability, automatic shifting, and then, you know, blah, 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 blah. All right, so the first thing you have to do before you can do anything else is you have to practice the race. I kind of wish they gave you the option to skip this and just go right into the race, so you didn't have to do the practice every single time. But at the same time, I do appreciate the practice because it does help you a lot during the race. So I get why they do it. So yeah, let's get into it. We haven't seen a Forza Motorsport in a couple of years. The last time a Forza Motorsport came out was 2017 with Forza Motorsport 7, and then in between the release of Forza Horizon 4 and 5, they actually said that they were done with the Motorsport series. So it was really nice to see that they decided against, oh my god, this thing doesn't turn. It's all right, we're learning, it's okay. We're gonna get a lot of, this is, oh boy, that's not great. They actually said that they were done with the Forza Motorsport series and that they wouldn't be doing anymore, so I'm glad that they decided to make at least one more. That's why this one's Forza Motorsport with no number instead of technically it should be 8. But I think they decided, hey, you know what, we're gonna do one more and we're gonna call it quits after that, and they're just gonna focus on the Horizon series, which I'm okay with. I always enjoyed both of these growing up. I really enjoyed the Horizon and the Motorsport. I like that they had the variation between the two. I like that you could go from more of a simulation track racing to kind of the arcadey open world kind of street racing. It was actually really neat to be able to have both of those series. So it does suck to see that they're no longer going to be doing this. I don't know if this one is going to maybe revive it in them to continue. I would really hope so. But it's nice that we got another Forza Motorsport before, you know, this series might be going away forever. And this one's really good. I like this one because as much as I enjoy Forza Horizon 5, you know, the arcadiness is fun, but at the same time, I do enjoy my simulation and my simulation racing. And what I like about this is it really kind of promotes you to drive as good as you can and, you know, take lines as good as you can and focus on being a good driver and making clean passes and getting good lap times, and it kind of promotes a lot of good thing with racing. And honestly, it's not bad. Like it's done really well. I've enjoyed my time in it. Wow, I'm really just all over the place here. It's not a very difficult track, but for some reason I'm finding it difficult. So I'm on a controller. I am not on a wheel. I haven't tried this on a wheel. We're going to go ahead and end the practice. We did 3 laps there, so we're going to advance to the actual race session. I've messed the car up already. But yeah, I'm not on my wheel. I am on a controller. I am very interested in seeing how this game is on a wheel. I have a feeling that it would actually be pretty decent because Forza Horizon can be decent if you spend a good amount of time kind of configuring your wheel. Unfortunately, my wheel setup is inoperable right now, so I'm forced to use controller, but for the most part, it's not bad on controller. So here's another aspect of the game. Not only do you go off of your difficulty, like your assists and the rule set and the drivatar difficulty, you can also go off of your grid position, and it'll give you an estimate on where they think you're going to finish. They don't even give me the option to think that I'm going to finish in first. I'm just going to start in 10th. We're just going to try 10th, and we'll see how it is. Like I said, drivatar difficulty is a 6 out of 8. So I would say like maybe 80% full to the max difficulty. All right, here we are. We are starting the event. Let's go ahead and see how we do in this race. We're starting 10th. It projected that we're going to finish in a 5th position. Let's see if we can prove that wrong. We're going to try to be clean, of course, because we don't want to get any penalties. We don't want to hit anybody. We're going to actually try to be good here. Really on this guy. We're going to try to go on the inside. It's going to be very difficult for me to talk about the game while also racing. Oh, brakes. Oh, I locked him up. Oh, okay. They hit me. All right. Power. So as you can see on the top there, we got, you know, collision, you can get penalties, cutting track, you can get penalties, all that stuff for typical racing, you can get penalties. I think because I'm not in the expert mode for the penalties, they're very lenient compared to what they would be. There's been some accidents I've been involved in that for sure should be penalized, but they're not. So I like that it gives you the option to be able to kind of maneuver it. Like I said, I do wish there was a custom option with the penalties in the rule set where I can kind of adjust it, because I would like to have the simulation damage, but it sucks that that's not an option. Ooh, drifting. But yeah, like I said, I have my steering set to simulation and I am on a controller. I feel like the simulation's more designed for the wheel, but it works okay on the controller. There's a couple things that I really enjoy about this game, and there's a couple of things that I don't. Like I said, this isn't sponsored, so I don't have to say anything about this game, or, you know, there's not anything that I can't say about it. Oh man, the guys in first are absolutely dusting us. I don't know if we're gonna actually be able to get up there. I think that projection might have been right. Can we just get a top 3? That'd be cool. Let's try to sneak in here on the inside of this guy before the braking zone. And, ooh. Oh God, locking him up. Oh, it's very sensitive. Oh God, okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna rewind that like it didn't happen. I was all over the place. Oh, it's gonna put us mid drift. That's definitely not gonna end well. Oh, we recovered. Okay, we're good. All right, let's see if we can catch up. How many laps? We got 8 laps here. Oh, okay, we got some time. We got some time. There's no need to rush. We'll see if we can slowly reel these guys in, but at least it'll give me an opportunity to kind of talk about the game. So, things that I like is sounds are really good, graphics are really good. I do enjoy the physics, although they're a little on the odd side in my opinion. There's some things that I can't quite nail down exactly what it is that I don't like about it, but it's really good and it's very enjoyable, and I've had a lot of fun playing it. But it's also, there's this weird, like, it feels like a disconnect in the steering, and I don't know, maybe it's because I'm on the simulation steering on a controller and it's more designed for a wheel, and that's where my disconnect is coming from, or maybe it's just using a controller in general, because obviously a wheel is going to be a lot more intuitive for racing games. Very interested in trying this out on a wheel at some point. Hopefully I can get my race setup going again and give this a shot, but it's very doable on the controller. Very customizable with the assists. So you can definitely kind of make this a little bit easier for yourself, and not worry about kind of the stuff that I'm dealing with. Well, then again, I have everything off, and I think I'm definitely going for the full simulation, but I'm also using a wheel, or, oh God, a controller. And another thing that I don't like is the AI is good, and I like them, and they're tough. As you can tell, I'm struggling to try to reel these guys in first and second. I'm struggling to even talk while I'm doing this because I'm trying to focus. These guys are absolutely obliterating me. I just don't have enough power in this Miata to do anything about it. If I catch them on that curve, they walk away from me on the straight. So, or you might end up finishing this in P3, which it is what it is. But the thing with the AI that I'm not a huge fan of is as soon as you pass them, you actually make the pass on them, it kind of seems like they give up. And that's been something that I've noticed with Microsoft racing games, like the Turn 10, all the Forza games growing up and everything. That's kind of like a big thing with them, is there's this weird thing in their coding with their AI that as soon as you make the pass, like, they stop being aggressive and they stop pushing, yet to pass them is very difficult. So it's this weird balance of, like, I want to race them to be able to try to pull them in to pass them, but then as soon as you pass them, they just kind of fall off, and they kind of stop pushing. And it's a weird thing that I've noticed. It's been an issue in the Forza series for me for a long time, and looks like it continues in this one. It's not the end of the world. It just means playing with the difficulty a little bit and kind of deciding what works best for you. But yeah, it's a weird thing because I like the option of having to, really work to be smooth and consistent and quick and, make these passes. But then as soon as you do and you get up into first, it just feels like there's no competition at that point. So for me, it kind of turns into like a speed run. Like I'm just going for the fastest lap. I'm just hot lapping at that point. So we got 1 lap to go. Final lap here. And unfortunately in this video, I'm not going to be showcasing a bunch of different types of vehicles because I am working on this one event. So we're just going to pretty much end up being in this Miata the entire time. I know that that's not the best, but I could do a bunch of free races where it's just open and it doesn't matter. But I figured, I'll show you guys an event. And if you guys like this, I can always do other things. I can do some free races. Really hoping I can do some multiplayer on this soon. With the boys. I know that Ryan would be interested in this. He's a big Forza guy, and Jeff is definitely into racing, so he's probably going to want to check this out. So I'd be down to check it out with the both of them and kind of get their thoughts on how they feel about the game. But we finished third. We beat the projection, which is good, I guess. They said we wouldn't get past fifth, but at least we got third. So as you can see, we do have a series standing. So we have 23 points. The leader got 28. So we definitely got some work to do to get ahead to see if we want to actually compete for the championship at the end of this, which I believe this is a 5-event championship. So we've got some time. Another one of my gripes is I don't like that. I get the whole Drivatar thing. I don't like that it uses people's usernames. I think it's just weird to have your opponents have very odd names. Like, it's just weird when you're on the podium with somebody and their name is like 187 Killer XX 69 420, and you're just like, why is this a thing? So as you can see, when you use a car, you get car points. For however many car points you get, you can use those car points to unlock parts, and then you can upgrade your car to make it quicker, handle better, whatever you want it to do. To save time, I'm just using the auto feature, and I'm allowing the game to choose what it thinks I should do with my vehicle. So the next track is Suzuka. We know this one. We've done this in iRacing, actually, many times. This would actually be very interesting to see the comparison between iRacing and Forza. I do like all the animations of like starting the practice, starting the race, ending the race, all that stuff. There's pit stops, there's tire changes, there's tire wear, there's fuel. I mean, I feel like I'm in the early stages of this game. I haven't quite experienced and unlocked everything yet. So later on, I feel like the pit stops and everything are going to become a necessity, and I think that will really add a cool dynamic to it with the racing, with being able to, manage tires, manage fuel, and actually have pit stops. I just think I'm too early right now in the game. I haven't really unlocked any of the cool. I mean, I haven't gotten into any of like the GT3 races or any of that stuff, so that's going to be very interesting. Ooh, we're drifting. And then as you can see in the top right corner, for every section that you go through, it kind of gives you, it gives you like a score based off of your line and your speed. Oh my God, this thing is not great. It's not quick on the turn back, but yeah, it gives you a segment score, which based off of how good you go through that segment will give you, car points towards your vehicle, which will unlock different parts for that vehicle. And then, you're the more you use that car, the more car points you get. Oh my God, I am absolutely my brain is disconnected today. Oh, I got a warning for cutting the track. All right, cool. So we got to try to see if we can get a bonus time of completing a lap in a 3-minute 3:55. So let's see if we can do that. I'm probably gonna have to focus here. But yeah, I think this game for me is falling into a casual simulation game, which actually is not bad. There's not many games that I could say really fall into that category of being enough simulation but also being enough casual that you can just play it with a controller but you still have the simulation feel. So I don't hate it at all. I think it's a good market of right in the middle of what some people are looking for. It has that simulation kind of race vibe, and it really rewards good driving and good lines and being clean. But at the same time, hey, we got the bonus. We got a lap quicker than 103. I don't know what's wrong with me. My brain is so disconnected from my mouth today. It's insane. It's also very difficult to try to race and focus on racing and talk at the same time. Because usually, if any of you have been there for any of the iRacing events, usually when I'm driving, I am very focused and very quiet, and talking definitely distracts me from what I'm doing. But yeah, I feel like this game falls in a good category. Like, it's, Forza Horizon is very much so an arcadey experience, and there's a very, there's a good time to have that arcadey experience and that fun racing with your friends and not worrying about, you can run through fences and you can go crazy fast and you can drive all different types of cars in an open world thing. I like that this one is more geared towards the simulation side, but also still really enjoyable, and it's not too much. It's a good balance. And that's it for the practice. We're going to go ahead and end it. I would like to see the option to be able to skip the practices, like I said before. I think it's really good to have, to be able to do, to get ready for the race, but I don't think it's a necessity because you're now doing 3 extra laps on top of whatever the race would be regardless. So every single event you have a practice, and then every single event you have the race. So I kind of wish if you were comfortable with that track or you've done it before, if it would give you the option of like, hey, we think you know what you're doing. We're not, you don't need to practice. You're good. If you want to, you can, to get the extra car points to unlock stuff for your car. But if you don't want to, then just jump into the race. And we're just going to see. We've been here before, not in Forza, but in iRacing and many other games. This is a very known track. I do have a gripe. This is a personal gripe for me with this game. There's Nürburgring, but there's only the GP circuit. We don't have Nordschleife. Very disappointed in that, to be honest. Personally, for me, very disappointing that we don't have Nordschleife. I don't know if that's something that's going to come on down the road. I don't know what the deal with this game is going to be for DLCs or add-ons or what is going to be happening in the future with it, but I can only cross my fingers and hope that Nürburgring Nordschleife is going to be an add-on later on. I would really hope so, but man, I was so disappointed when I saw that they didn't have that. Okay, let's focus up. Let's see what we can do here. Bad corner already. Immediately cold tires. Oh, look, we got past. Well, that definitely goes against what I was saying earlier. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Definitely wasn't intentional. Oh, okay. All right, he's upset. I get it. I bumped you. I'm sorry. Going on the inside here. Getting around. Let's see what we can do. We definitely don't want to let those leaders walk away. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God. We're probably going to have to go back because that was just horrific. This is horrific. Horrific driving. Horrific. Are we going to get a penalty? I would be, oh, we're not. Okay. I would be okay with a penalty after all that, to be honest. Man, that was so sloppy. That was so bad. We're currently in 6th. We have 6 laps. That was the first lap done. So we've moved up 4 positions. We'll see if, man, the leader's way up there. We're really going to have to focus and try to see if we can get to him in time. All about keeping momentum. This car just needs more power. That's our biggest thing. Is I feel like the options that we had, I mean, this was obviously one of the most underpowered cars in those options. Like BRZ and all this stuff, we definitely could have gone something with more power, and I think that's what, oh God, that's what's hurting us right now. We have a great car for the corners, but man, it just doesn't have the power on the straights that we need. We just have to finish good to try to complete this series in a decent position. I mean, obviously I want to win. Come on. Yeah, look at this. They're starting to walk away from us on the straights. We just have no straight line speed. No straight line speed. Oh, that leader is just destroying everybody. My only hopes is it's not the same guy and we can try to get a bit of a point advantage on him. Come on. We got to focus here. Oh, there we go. Can we get in on the inside? Can we get in? We're going to force it. We're going to force it. Hit a little bit. He's in the dirt. I definitely just ran him off track. It's all right. Oh, no, 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 no. Actually, that worked out for us. Although we're losing that momentum. God, we need more speed. We need more top end.
3 more.
3 more. Oh, this is not good. We're in 5th and we got 3 more. This is not good. Can we get, oh my God, can we even get a podium in this? That guy slowed down a lot more than I thought. We're going very wide. All right, we just got to get this one more guy to get a podium. See if we can get him in these corners. Oh God, going off road definitely doesn't help. Come on. Reel them in, reel them in, reel them in. The back end is just so drift happy in this. Oh, come on. Speed, speed, speed. We need speed. There we go. We're drafting. We're drafting. Can we get him? Can we get him? Get him on that corner. Hey, there we go. Okay. P3. I highly doubt we're getting P2 because we got 2 laps to go and we're a pretty good distance back. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, this is bad. That was really bad. Oh, we're rewinding that. I'm not okay with that. We're going back. That was absolutely horrible. That was very horrible. I should change up the camera views. I know some people like to see the outside view. I personally like the inside view, although I'm not a huge fan of the wheel animation. Seems to be a little off for me in terms of like how I'm turning the wheel. It doesn't seem to be as quick as the actual wheels turn, so that tends to throw me off a little bit. Okay. All right, come on. Oh, come on. Turn. Power, 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 power. No, no, too much power. We were going to overrun that. All right, let's try to switch views here. This is probably not going to end well. I don't race from the outside view in this at all, so this is going to be very interesting. Last lap. Let's see what we can do. We're definitely getting P3. There's no way we're getting P2. There's no way in hell we're getting P2. Oh, God. This is very strange. This is very strange. Ooh, overrunning these curbs. Come on. Can we get anything on them? Not when we're drifting like this. Man, this thing is just so drift happy. I can't. It's so drifty. Oh, we're doing horrible. This is a terrible last lap. Oh, okay. No. We're done with outside view. You solid. If you like outside view, have fun. I don't. It throws me off. We're so bad in outside view. There we go. I just feel a lot more connected. I mean, I can do this. Like, I don't mind this view. Can't really. I'm not a huge fan of hood view. Bumper view, no. And just the chase cams, no. I'm pretty much, I have to be inside. But yeah, that was the race. P3 again, unfortunately. I think that we're gonna have a bit of a problem in this championship in the long run. Especially because I think it's the same person that won. Yeah. So we're now 10 points behind P1. And these freaking S2000s are just destroying us in first and second place up there. Look at that. All right, Lime Rock Park, full circuit. This is going to be a good one. This is a very fun track. And in this car is actually going to be fantastic. My only concern is it's a high-speed track, a lot of curves, but also requires a lot of speed. And like I said, I'm struggling in the speed department in this car in comparison to these S2000s. So let's see what we can do in practice and then see how we compete in the event. All right, rolling start here at Lime Rock. This is going to be very interesting. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can pull off our first win in the championship, and we're already slower. You can see the speed difference already. Right off the bat, the speed difference. Okay, this is where we always get hung up here in traffic. Gotta make it clean through some traffic. Oh my God, he slammed on the brakes. I was not expecting him to stop there. Okay, another Miata going on the outside. They're bumping. I got bumped and I'm in the dirt. Oh my God. Oh no. All right, we're going back. We're going back. It's the option that you don't get in iRacing, where what you do want. Sometimes you want to just be able to go, you know what? No, that didn't exist. That didn't happen. Okay, we're doing it again. I didn't learn my lesson. Oh, we got people up front going off track now. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. We're coming through. Okay, up the hill, up the hill. Definitely went weird on the weight there. Right behind this Eclipse. Up this curb. I think we got him on the speed. As long as we can nail this last corner, we should be able to get his position. And he's braking a lot more than I... Oh, no. That was a weird snap of weight there. Very odd. I've noticed those moments a little bit. Again, I think that's having to do with the simulation steering and the controller. I think there's a conflict there. I have a very strange suspicion that the simulation steering is more designed for wheel use than it is controller use. I just didn't want to have that arcadey feel. So I'm liking the simulation steering on the controller, but it does have moments like that where it just kind of does things and you're just very confused by why it decided to do that. So let's see if we can reel this guy in. We really need a win here. If we're going to have any chance in this championship, we're really going to need to get a victory here. And we have 6 laps to get it done. Well, 4 more at this point. We really got to start taking that a little wider. That curb is really throwing the weight off. Oh, there we go. That's a good corner. No brake. If you want to know my inputs, you can see in the bottom right by the speedometer, the blue to the right of the speed is my accelerator input, and then the red on the left is my brake input. So if you're interested in seeing how much gas, how much brake I'm using, you can see it there. I don't have ABS, so can't just go full brake. Oh, yikes. Okay. We are going... We're going back. That was bad. That was all bad. Oh, boy. We're going back a little farther than that. I don't want to be right in the middle of that corner. Okay. Let's get... There we go. Hitting that curb really isn't helping us out. We're a little closer than we were last lap to this guy. But it all comes down to really keeping the speed through these corners here. We got to be careful on these last 2. We're definitely increasing the gap on him. There we go. Much better. Much better. Look how much distance we got on him. And then keep it out, keep it in, keep it going. Oh, keep it in the throttle. Keep it in the throttle. Come on. We got to get him before the first corner.
3 to go.
3 to go. Braking. Out over braking. Way too wide. Recover. Okay. That was terrible. That was a horrible corner. Absolutely terrible. Okay. All we got to do now is just keep it clean for the next 3 laps and we'll be good to go. We only got 1 guy right behind us, and then we got a huge gap. That's another thing I've noticed with a lot of games, not just Forza games, but with a lot of games, the crew does it. Honestly, a lot of racing games do it nowadays, where the difficulty preset seems to be kind of based off of, there's always 1 car in the pack that is way ahead of everybody else. It seems like the difficulty is set to that 1 person and not the entire field. Because like if you look at the mini-map, it's me and this guy, then a huge gap to P3. And it doesn't make sense for there to be such a massive gap between 2 and 3. Like why are me and this guy so much better than everyone else on the field? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, Drift Nation definitely slowed us down there. We had a 0.14 on the time, and we're all over the freaking place. Oh boy. Not showing a good outing today, but we might pull off our first win, which is good. Definitely going to help, as long as we don't have the guy that was winning the previous 2 races in P2 right now. This is definitely going to help us, and I don't think it is, because I don't think that's an S2000. All we have to do is just not fall on our face for this last lap, and we should be good. I mean, he's very close. But look at the gap between, we can't even see P3 on the mini-map anymore, almost. Crazy. It's always, I've noticed that with so many games. There's always one guy that seems to be the biggest target with the difficulty. Everyone else is always good. You can always get up into P2 relatively easy. It's getting that P1 and holding that P1 that's difficult. It's like, why is it just the one guy? Hey. Ooh. Okay, come on. Come on. We can do this. He's very close. He is very close. A lot closer than I would like him to be. Come on. One more corner. One more corner. There we go. Got a little distance on him. We're good. We got it. We got it. First win in the championship, which is good. Although this is event 3 out of 5, so I don't know if we're going to have enough time to turn it around. Where is the guy that was winning? He is... So, Beast Mode Wolf 81 finished 14th. And then, wow, Graded Cascade 62 finished 23rd. Wow. So that's not great. That's really not good. So we got, oh, it's not showing us that for some reason. I don't know where we are in the standings because it kind of glitched out and it didn't show us the results for everybody else. All I know is we have 74 points overall. Are we winning? I have no idea. But that was really good that they had a really bad finish. And then we got our first win. So hopefully we can continue that in the event number 4 and 5. And then see if we can pull off a win in this championship. Barcelona is where we're going to be racing next. And we need another good finish in this event. This is event 4 out of 5.
In Catalonia's many fast off-camber turns, gravity will work against your traction. So be sure your car is pointed where you want it to exit before you get back on the throttle.
Good. So definitely warning me about the fact that very easy to get loose here. And what has this car been this entire event? Loose as hell. So this is going to be fantastic. Can't wait. Okay, in the 10th position, they're projecting 4th to 6th, which is really not great. I think we're going to move up to maybe 8th for this one. Just 2 positions up, projecting 3rd to 5th, which is still not great. They're not confident in me, are they? At all. They don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Where are those S2000s that I'm having trouble with? There's one of them. It's behind me. And the other one I think might be in front. Let's go down the grid here and see where we can find. So it looks like... Okay, so Beast Mode Wolf is one of them that we're competing against. He's in the 9th spot. And then the other one was this guy who's in the 13th spot. So, okay. Let's go ahead and try to keep them behind us. As long as we can keep them behind us and we can finish in a decent position, I think as long as the person that didn't win the first time or the last race or got second in the last race wins this race, we might be okay. I'm really hoping that the standings don't glitch out so I have more of an understanding going into the last event. Pretty much, we want to win. If we can win here, that would obviously be ideal. I'm moving to the right, and I'm going to start moving inward. I want that inside line when we enter this corner. Oh boy. A little bit of contact.
Keep it clean out there. Stay aggressive.
Okay, I got a penalty.
Any shortcuts off track. We don't want to pick up any time penalties that could hurt our chances at a top finish.
Hey, hey, what are you doing? I'm driving. This guy just ran me off the roads over here. I don't know why I just went very New York for that, but it's very insulting that he just tried to pit maneuver me. Can you not hit the brakes when we're on a straight, buddy? That would be amazing. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to race just like you. You're bumping me off the track. I don't know what's your problem. Oh, he just slammed on the brakes. That's what I'm talking about. It seems like no matter what difficulty I'm in, when you make a clean pass on them, they just like slam the brakes. I don't understand. It's a weird, it's a Forza thing, and I don't get why it's like that. I've noticed that in Horizon, but it's just never, it's not really a big issue. But I would like to see them be more aggressive when they're behind you. I think they're just concerned about the AI kind of running into you, knocking you off the track and stuff. People getting upset that, like, you know, they were ahead of an AI and an AI just destroyed them. That was a horrific corner. That was so bad. And it gave me a 10. 10 on the segment score, even though I was sideways. Makes no sense. All right. We're in P3, which is decent. We got a 0.5 penalty, which is not decent. And we really gotta, oh my god, we are rewinding that because I was in the brakes and the brakes don't work anymore, and I don't know why I'm going all New York over here. My brain is falling apart. Come on, turn your car. Miatas are supposed to be good at turning, and it's not turning so good anymore. Oh man, this is not going to be good. We need to keep on these guys. There's so many straights on this track, and we don't have the speed. The speed is what's been killing us all day. We need the speed. And not to be drifting. We need the speed, and we need the grip. We should have the grip. This is a Miata. I don't know why we're not gripping as much. You know what? It's probably our tire compound, to be honest. I think we're just on street tires, and those definitely aren't going to help. Oh boy. That's the bad one. Better corner. Much better. Much better. My only problem is those guys up there are just pulling away. We're halfway through this race, and I don't see a way of us being able to get to these guys. Come on. Really trying to focus here. Really trying to focus here. That was a good corner. That was a good corner. I think we're getting up to them a little bit. We just have to be careful on the throttle, which is, I didn't think would be an issue for a Miata. I figured we could just smash the throttle and it would be good, but apparently not. If we smash throttle, we start to drift. All right, let's really narrow, and we got to nail this last corner. No, off track. No, in the sand. No, I'm rewinding again. We need to nail this corner. We need to keep the speed up. We need to be on these guys. There we go. That's better. Not great, but better. We got to stay on these guys, and they just, all the progress we make every time just gets destroyed every time we get on the streets. Frustrating. We'll see how the standings are after this. Oh boy, after the end of this race. Oh God, very drifty. I mean, you can see, like, in the first corner, like, look how much I get so much space on them. I close the distance on them in the corners. There's no problem, but every time we get through them, this is what happens, is they walk away on the straights. We got a straight here that they're just going to walk away on, and we got the main straight, which just the entire lap progression is just gone as soon as we get on that straight. And it's just, we don't have the power. We don't have, because what are that's an RX-7 and a, I don't even know what's behind it. RX-8 is leading. And is it another RX? Is this just two RX-8s? Maybe it's two RX-8s. All I know is they're blowing me away. Miata was probably not the right answer for this one. You know how they say Miata's always the answer? I don't know if Miata was the right answer for this one. So if you do this race, if you do this event, maybe Miata's not the right answer. They are just destroying me on this straight. Look at this. Just now into 5th at 110. This is, we got 2 more laps to try to do anything here, and I honestly can't see us getting anything done. I think it is 2 RX-8s up there. We're getting destroyed by our Mazda brethren. I'm also curious in seeing how drifting is in this. I haven't tried like a free event where I just drift like a ton, on intentionally drift, and see how that is. I don't know if they have drifting, at least like maybe not drifting events, but like I know in Forza, I can't speak, Forza Motorsport 7, they had drifting, like a drifting point scorer. So I don't know if that's in this. I'm assuming if we're going to end up doing multiplayer, that's something that we're probably going to get into, because I know Ryan's really interested in that. So yeah, I'm definitely down to do multiplayer in this. I think that would be a lot of fun. We're rewinding. Don't know. We're definitely not doing that. We're not tank slapping down the freaking car version of a tank slapper. I thought it sounded like fire next to me for a second. I didn't know what that was about. Okay, this is gonna be the last lap. We're not getting anywhere near 1st and 2nd, so there's not any point in pushing to try to get it. It ain't happening. We're getting P3. The only thing that we can hope is that one of the guys in front of me is not one that got P2 in the previous event. Because if he got P2 in the previous event and then he's gonna win or get P2 again, that's gonna, I don't know, it might be difficult depending on where he was in the first 2 races. So I don't know. I honestly can't tell you what the championship is looking like right now. I will be able to hopefully tell after this race and get a better estimate on if we have a shot at winning and what we need to do to be able to win. I would love to be able to win the championship. I mean, we've been very consistent, you know, podium every time. Had 1 win. I think we're going to need more than 1 win, though. That sun, couldn't see. I just think we're probably going to need more than 1 win to win this, because the other guy got 2 wins in a row the first 2 races, and yeah, he had a bad race in that one event, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out soon. Oh, Drift Nation. No. Get out of that damn dirt. Yeah, let's go back mid-drift. Is it going to do it? Mid-drift? Yeah, kind of. Entrance to the drift, I guess. The snap. It has so much snap on the comeback. Like, I think that's the simulation steering that is doing that. But the snap on the drift is just crazy. You can't control it on a controller. On a wheel, I feel like you could catch that. On the controller, it doesn't feel like that's possible. So it is what it is. P3, I'm happy with it. Podium finish. We'll see how it is. Okay. So as of right now, we're leading the event with 97 points overall. Our closest competition is going to be this XILE Monk, who has 80 points. And then Mitch C97 with 78. And then Beast Mode Wolf has dropped quite a bit. He's P5. And then Graded Cascade is P8. So he's really struggling. So we're rolling into the last event. So we got to keep an eye on that one guy and see if it's going to be possible for us to win this event. He's going to be in one of these RX-7s, I would assume. Okay, let's get into the event. They're not looking good for us. I mean, even starting in the 3rd position, they think we're going to finish 3rd. Nighttime race, 9 p.m. cold track. Not going to help with grip at all. Really got to see where this Monk guy is. Got to get ahead of him. Got to make sure we beat him. Let's go ahead and see. There's Mitch C. He's another one that we got to be concerned about. He's in the pole position, which is really concerning. And then Monk right here is in the 5th position. So we're 2 back from him. So let's take a look at his car. He is in the gray RX-8. And we'll see if we can at least get in front of him. Mitch C., I don't know what we're going to do if he wins the race. Like I said, we got to get at least a top 3 to be competitive here. We might end up winning this event. I hope we do. But if we do, it's going to be very close. So our competition's right in front of us right now. He is the one that's closest. And we got to get ahead of him. We're going to be very aggressive on the start to try to get ahead of him right off the bat. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, here he is. He's right to our left. I can't see. Can't see the track. Yep. Yep. Grip is a concern. I think Mitch C is in the one directly in front of us. I believe. We're in P4 right now. We just got to take it easy on these. Really good on the turn there. Increased a lot of distance. Oh, we're getting bumped. That was not great. We can't let them start doing this already. We can't let them walk away from us. Come on. Come on, Miata. Pretty sure this is Mitch C in front of us right here. And I think he was 3rd in standings. So if we finish 1 behind him, I think we'll be okay. Preferably get in front of him. I don't know who's in that MR2 up there leading. But don't think they're in the competition for the championship. So if they end up winning, I don't think it's going to be a concern. Let's get behind them, see if we can get that draft. Can we get a draft on them? Are we drafting? Maybe? Maybe? I think we are. He's not pulling away. Keep it from drifting, keep it from drifting, keep it from drifting. Oh my God, that was not intentional. Oh, keep it together. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. We got him. We got him. Okay, P2, P2. This is good. Halfway through the race. We'll see if we can... Oh, boy. We'll see if we can track down this guy in P1. I mean, winning this event would be fantastic, obviously. Who doesn't want to win? I think the difficulty where I have it at with the driver tars is pretty good. Like I said, I enjoy not destroying them. I enjoy having the option to win. But I like when if I have a clean, good race and I string everything together and have no issues, then I have the option to win. I don't like getting destroyed and I don't like destroying. I like having that good balance in between the two. And I think the driver tar difficulty that I'm at now is pretty decent, actually. So it is nice that they have so many different levels because it is pretty adjustable. Like I said, I would just like to see some customization with the rule set. Pretty much like the same customization that you would get with the assists. I would love to see that with the rules as well. So I can pick and choose what I want on and off. I would love to have simulation damage. I just really want rewind on. I enjoy rewind because, like I said, I don't take this game as a full-on simulation, but I also don't take it as an arcade. It's an arcade. It's a simcade. It's a simcade game, and I like the option to be able to rewind, but I want simulation damage and the rewind. I don't want to pick and choose between the two. Come on. Come on, Miata. I believe in you. All right, let's see if we can... We're never catching this guy. I'll tell you right now, it ain't gonna happen. Because that corner's not a problem. It's this one. Okay, that was better. He's off in the dirt. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If we can get up to him, we might have an option here. Oh boy. I think we're gonna get a penalty for that. Oh no, we didn't. Wow. Okay. Definitely extending the racetrack there. All right, let's see if we can get a draft on this guy. I don't think we're going to be able to get it this lap, but maybe next lap. He's got to be sloppy. If he's sloppy again, we might have an option. Come on. Come on, Miata. Yeah, stay in the dirt. Stay in the dirt. Stay in the dirt. Stay in the dirt. Come on. Come on, Miata. We got to get this. We got to nail this corner. We got to nail this first corner. Final lap.
Final lap.
There we go. That was good. We might be in a position for drafting. Might be. Come on. Not good. Not good, not good. Not good exit. Great entry, not good exit. Come on, stick right with him. Stick right with him. If he goes in that dirt, if we can capitalize on this next turn and he goes off in the dirt, we might be able to get him first start finish. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can do it. Oh, oh, we were right there. One more lap. We would have had him. Oh.
Well done.
All right. P2 in the race. And I think we got P1. It glitched out again, so I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But I'm pretty sure we finished the championship in first place, which was very hectic, but it goes to show that, I mean, we won one race, which definitely helped, but it goes to show that being consistent in racing is definitely what, you know, wins championships in the long run. Winning races is great, obviously, but that doesn't mean you're out if you're not winning. If you're just being consistent, then, I mean, it was the same thing in iRacing. If you were just consistent, you had a shot at the championship. Didn't matter if you didn't win a race all season. So, oh, okay. So we did get the gold. I just skipped over that super fast, but we did actually win that event. Hey, there we go. So we did it. We completed the track day, and then in 2 days, we will get the built to race. And in the meantime, there's a bunch of other events to complete in the Modern Tour. And then, of course, Enthusiast, Power, Legacy, Open. And then while we're here in the menus, I'll go ahead and back out, and I will show you. You have career mode, multiplayer, free play, rivals, private multiplayer, and then, of course, your vehicles. You can paint, you can tune, you can upgrade, and then here's a bunch of vehicles that are for sale. And I'll just scroll through this. And as I slowly scroll through this, I'll give you guys my last parting thoughts on Forza Motorsport. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I was a huge fan of the Forza Motorsport series as well as the Horizon series growing up. It was a huge thing for me, and I was very disappointed to hear after Forza Motorsport 7 that they said that they weren't going to make any more. I'm glad they decided to make at least one more and continue the series on. I don't know if this is going to revive the series. I would hope so. I would hate to see for the Motorsport series to go like I was a couple years ago when they said it was going to. Very happy they brought it back. If you're interested, this game is on Game Pass day one launch, so save your money if you have Game Pass. If you don't have Game Pass, highly recommend you sign up for it if you're interested in playing this game. Would rather spend $5 to $10 a month to play this than full 60 out of the gate. And because it is available day one, you might as well. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Seems like there's a lot to do. I'd be very interested in seeing how the multiplayer is. I have not touched that aspect of the game at all, so I have no idea what's going to happen with the multiplayer or the connectivity or anything like that. Some things I don't like about it. Some things I do. That's like every game. I don't think anything's perfect, but I also don't think anything's bad enough to not play it and to not, still be able to get some enjoyment and fun out of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this series or this video. If you'd like to see me do more Forza Motorsport, let me know. If you want to see me do more single player stuff, let me know what you want to see me do. I can maybe wait until I've unlocked some better GT3 race cars or something along those lines. If you would like to see some multiplayer, definitely let us know what you want to see us do in the multiplayer. And I'm sure we'll end up doing a multiplayer video on this regardless. But again, if you want to see me do if you want to see me learn how to talk, and then also do Forza Motorsports, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.